Good morning, everyone. Happy, what is it? Friday. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Friday. Um, just stopping on to say hi. I'm going to go out thrifting, and I just want to, do a little video. So today I'm going to go to a couple thrift stores and at least one Goodwill, maybe two, I'm not sure. Just went to, guess where? Starbucks. Got my fuel for the day. I'm all set to go. Got my latte. Yeah, sounds like fun. Here in Portland, Maine today, does not know what it wants to do. It rains and it stops and it clears for a little bit, and then it rains again. So I wore my sweater just in case I can pull the hood up if I need to. I mean, I'm not really too concerned about my hair. It just does its own thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Friday. And I'm going to see what I can find. You know what? A friend of mine called me earlier, and she said, you need to go to this Goodwill, this specific Goodwill, because they have tons of cottagecore stuff. And she knows that I love cottagecore. Plus, I like to put it in my shop, too. So, I'll let you know later on what I find. Please, cottagecore. I hope so. Okay, talk soon. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and I apologize that I haven't gotten my haul published before now. I went thrifting on Friday. It was a good day. I got some neat pieces. And I've just been so busy. Friday night, I went to a friend's art opening. And it was First Friday Art Walk, so Portland was crazy. And the opening had, so many many talented artists displays there. It was great. Yesterday was busy all day, and I was going to do it last night, and then I'm like, I'm just too tired, I can't. So I'm hopping on this morning to bring you my haul. These will be in my Etsy shop, which is www.mysweetvintagehome.etsy.com, and they'll be on there probably the first of the week or so. I'll try to get them on there as much as I can. My grandson has a track meet on Monday that I'll be going to, but hopefully I can get most of it done before that. So let's start with the things that I found. I don't think I found as much cottagecore as I would have liked to, but I found some good things. I'll show you. Let's see. The first thing I have is this turquoise, blue, and silver tray. They say it's wooden, but to me, parts of it look wooden, but I'm not sure it all is. Anyway, it has this pretty rim that is has a different pattern than the trivet style on the bottom. Has some ornate filigree and stuff on the sides, and it has like some silver beading around the outside edge and around the inside edge. It seems like it's in pretty good shape. However, I did notice once I got home that it has a tiny flaw right there. Not that, I mean, obviously I didn't see it when I picked it up, but it does. If you look at it, it should have the little scroll going like that, and it doesn't. See, I can look through it. But anyway, I purchased it. I'm thinking if I don't sell it, I will put it on my vanity with some perfume bottles and stuff in it. I think that would be very pretty as a display. So probably going in my shop on a reduced price. That's probably what I will do. Let's see. I got this. Set them so they don't fall. I have this dinner plate that I got. I got this at the thrift shop. It shows that it has a date of 95 on the back. It also shows its maker, which was Sango, it looks like. And the name of the patent or the plate, it's a collectible plate. So the name of the plate is Green Acres. I think it's a pretty large plate. I think it's bigger than a dinner plate, but still very pretty. I love the whole scene going on it. It's very nostalgic for me. I grew up in the country, and kind of like the houses are far apart, and people rode their horses, not like that in horse and buggy, but still. Nice collectible item. This will be going in my shop. And you know what? This will go with any kind of core you're trying to match. You know, cottage core, shabby chic core, grandma core, farmhouse core, whatever. You can introduce this into it. It will go, and it's so cute. I think I love it. I love it because of the horse, too. That's pretty. Okay, what next? Oh, I know. I have some vintage plates, and I'll show you them this way. I just found out there were 2 different kinds in the stack. I bought the whole stack, and it was elastic band together, so there was 6 of them. So I thought, oh, they're all the same kind, but they're not. These 4 are, and they're the willow design, and they were made by Johnson Brothers, and they're English china. They're very cute. They're probably, I think they're about, I measured them, I think they're about 5 inches across. Very pretty, British made. It looks like they came on the scene around the 1940s. So that's cool. Those are going in my shop. Then I have this other style. 2 of those. None of them are chipped or anything. They're in great shape. These will be going on my shop too. Same thing. They were made in, actually, it looks like they have a different thing on the back. They were made in Churchill, England, and they have a lion on the back. How about that, huh? So cute. I like this maker's mark. Isn't it cool? It's like pressed right into the dish itself. Well, don't do that. Next up, I have this vintage French apple basket. It's French. It's very cool. Not apple. It's an egg basket. I guess you could pick apples in it too, but you won't fit too many. Egg basket. And it's specially designed, I was reading when I was doing the comp, as it has the wicker or rattan on the bottom, and then the chicken wire on the top. Chicken wire has a handle, and it's designed so, like, as you scoop eggs, you know, any dirt or anything that's attached to them as you walk around with your egg basket, that it will sift the dirt out so that you won't carry so much dirt into your house with those fresh eggs. But isn't it cute? It's in great shape. None of the rattan is coming off. I mean, it's a little worn right here on this edge, but not bad. It's great for collecting eggs. So if you have a farm, there you go. But you know what? You could basically put whatever you wanted to in this basket. There are no rules. So if you wanted to stick, whatever, have it be a catch-all or whatever you wanted to display in it, you certainly could. But it is a vintage egg basket. I don't know when it was. I don't think I had when it was. No, it is vintage, but I don't know the year it was produced or anything. Next up, I have this wooden bowl. I had no idea what this was, honestly, until I looked it up. It is a nut bowl. You know, the whole nuts that you can get, and then you can crack them? That's what this is. It's a nut bowl. It has these 2 holes right here, the bigger holes. Hold your nutcracker, the 2 handles. And then it has like 6 little holes. Can you see them? Yep, see them? That you put your picks in. So then you can sit there and crack and crack and crack. And I can remember when I was young, well, not even that young, but younger, my mom had a bowl that you could crack your nuts in, and my sister had one, and they were always staple at Thanksgiving dinner. And us kids were so happy to crack nuts for everybody. we like to crack them. We just got full of the nuts, and then we just still wanted to crack them. So we tried to get people to, hey, you want a nut? What kind of nut you want? And they, you know, they'd let us crack them for us. They humor us kids. So, but anyway, it's in good shape. It's wooden. Wooden. I don't see, I think it might have had a mark at one time, but I can't see anything on the bottom now. Pretty good shape. I just noticed, though, it does have a crack here. For any of you wood people, maybe you could put something in there and seal the crack. I don't know. I'll probably put this on. I didn't do so well picking things that weren't damaged based by those, my first one and that one. Anyway, the next one, I have to say, I love, 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 love it. It is a brass candlestick, big candle, and it has roses on it. Look at these beautiful ornate roses, and it's in perfect shape. It has no chips or anything. I saw it and I'm like, no way, no way. I'm getting that for sure, because one thing I love roses. I do. I love roses. A couple of years ago, we planted some beach roses out back. When my husband and I got married, we got married on the beach, and we were in front of like a big bush of beach roses. It was a planned thing. Get married in front of the beach roses. But how pretty is that? How pretty, how ornate, but it's just gorgeous. I love the carvings in the brass. It's beautiful. Love it, and it's in great shape. Does it have anything on the bottom? It doesn't have anything on the bottom. It probably was designed late 1900s, early 20th century. Sorry if I chew on my gum. I do apologize, but I take a medication and it makes my mouth so dry. If I don't chew gum, I can barely, everything sticks together, so I do apologize for that. I don't like to be on here chomping or anything, but seriously, you probably wouldn't be able to hear me. I'd be mumbling so bad because my lips would be stuck together. Anyway, another thing that I love, 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 are botanicals. And I got a 4-piece set of beautiful framed botanicals at the thrift store. They're all some type of fern. This fern is a leather fern. I'm holding it sideways because I don't want you to not be able to see the best part. And it is in a deep, can you see that? I don't know if it, I don't think it necessarily videos as green, but it's green. It's a really, really, really dark green. So that's the first one. The second one is a lace green. This is my favorite. They're so pretty, aren't they? They have like a parchment colored mat and then green right around the leaf itself. How pretty. I saw these and I was like, oh, I want to get those so bad. I want to put them in my dining room. They would go with my dining room. I have lots of, greenery and stuff in it. This one is a, upside down fern. This is a sword fern. Sword ferns. Very pretty. Very pretty. They're all mounted just the same way. They all have the same matting, the same look. This one is a bracket fern, if I hold it right. It's a bracket fern. And on the back it says Amelia Interior Design Inc. And I looked it up. I did a comp on these, and it seems that Amelia Interior Designs Inc. is a custom interior design place that existed in the Carolinas. And what they would do is they would create custom orders for homeowners. So probably these were somebody's that was custom made. And, something happened and they ended up in thrift. And I'm lucky they did because they're beautiful and I love them. I do. They probably aren't old, I would say, but they're probably maybe late 20th century, something like that. The last thing I have is this frame. Beautiful frame. I love this frame. It's resin. It's not vintage. I wouldn't say it. Maybe, maybe Bally, but it's resin. The reason I got it, these roses around the outside. I can barely, I'm being honest, I can barely walk by anything that has a cluster of roses on it. I love roses. I love the look of them. And it just says, buy me, and I do. Most of the time I do. But anyway, this is so pretty because it has the roses and the leaves. These I think the whole thing might be resin. It looks resin to me. It looks like it was at some shop called Nantucket at one time. That's the price, but you can't really see it. Nantucket. And here it is. In my house now in Portland, Maine. But it's pretty and it will go with most any core that you want to put it with. It's very good accent piece. So I have that. That's going in my store. And let's see. I have one more item, I think. And this item, I loved whoa. This item I loved when I saw it. It is an Afghan. It was folded and I've got it all unfolded. But look at it. It's a huge, large Afghan. And it's heavy. It's substantially heavy. I saw this and I loved the color because in the summer my house is blue and stuff in some of my rooms because I love the beachy coastal stuff. So I have a lot of mermaids and, starfish and all that kind of stuff. But look at it. How pretty is that? Look at the intricate work on the edge. I saw it and I'm like, yep, that has to go home with me. Can you imagine snuggling up in this on a cold, damp, rainy day like today is again out here in Maine? I loved it when I saw it. I'm like, yep, gotta go home with me. So that concludes my haul. And I'm so glad to have gotten the time to get on here and share it with you guys out there in Cyberland. I do have an Etsy shop, which is at www.mysweetvintagehome.com .etsy. Let me try that again. Man, I don't even know what it is. It's I do, but I'm sorry. It's www.mysweetvintagehome.etsy.com. Okay, and these should be on my website. I mean, on my Etsy shop. I would say by Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to try to get them listed. Okay? So I'm glad I got to spend some time with you this morning. And I swear, this thing is beautiful. It's so heavy. It weighs a lot. But that means it's going to keep you nice and snuggy and warm too, doesn't it? So pretty. So pretty. I love it. So anyway, without further ado, what is ado anyway? Without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you soon out there in YouTuber land, and have a good rest of today, which is Sunday, and I will talk to you again soon, okay? Peace out, babes.